What up? What up? I'm like super nervous. So I'm here to share with you our February budget. And I downloaded this thing on my computer that I think it's Screencast-O-Matic. I think it's what Budget Girl uses. And let me know how this turns out, the sound and everything. And I'm just nervous to share numbers, but I want to start doing this. So I hope you guys enjoy it and no judging, please. Okay, so I did share at the beginning of February, February budget preview, and it changed a lot. So I don't have it set up to where you can see like budgeted and actual, but on some of the top numbers over here, like our income and then like our fixed expenses, I don't have it to where you can see budgeted and actual, but I have my spreadsheet printed out right here from what we had budgeted. I will tell you for our income, what we had planned on receiving was $2,994. And as you can see, look how much we got, $13,255. So I'm telling you, it's crazy when you are on a commission income, and we got our tax return, so that's half of it right there. So let's just, yeah, it was an exciting month. We went over budget. I'm gonna go ahead and warn you. So, we know what we did wrong, but let's just go through and see where it went. So this is how I set it up, kind of by pay date. First pay date is February 8th, so February 1st through 7th. That money is what is just left over from January. So we had a little over 1,000 left over from January. The 600 I had transferred over from baby step 3 at the beginning of the month because I knew we were going to need that to get through the month. Let's see what else. These two at the top are Jared's base pays. He gets paid every 2 weeks. And then what's this? We were overspending, so at one point I had to transfer 200 from our Hill and Valley fund, so we wouldn't, overdraw our account. And then Jared did get an expense reimbursement from work. It was more than that, but I don't know how to explain it. So as he gets it in, and then he goes on lunches for work, I take his lunches out of that, so that it doesn't come out of our restaurant. It sits in our restaurant budget for a little bit, and then when he gets his expense report, I can take it out of that, so that I'm not grabbing at him for making us go over budget. So let's see, and then he got a good sized commission, which is awesome. We've been really behind for a while, so we've been needing that. And then we got our tax refund, which was a whole lot of money. And I know that Dave Ramsey says you're not supposed to get one, but whatever, it's better than not getting one. I don't know why we got so much. It's kind of different for us every year because I don't know. One year we had to pay, and so that's better than not paying, okay? Okay, so there is our income. We're already 3 minutes in. Let's get this show on the road. So here's our fixed expenses right here. My phone bill went down to $40. It was $60 a couple months ago when it went down, which is pretty cool. And then our energy bill, $87. Mother's Day out. My 2-year-old goes twice a week, so it's $170 a month. Our church, we believe in tithing, but I blocked it out just because that's a lot of money, and I just get nervous about what people are going to say. But if you're good with math, you can figure it out. Mortgage, just paid our regular mortgage payment. And let's see, Roth, that is me and Jared, both of us have an IRA that we put 100 into each month. AT&T was $55.93. It was like between 125 and 170 about 6 months ago. It was ridiculously high. Jared called and he did something to lower it. That's our internet and cable. Our internet and cable is our AT&T. So that's been around $50 for a while now, which is pretty awesome. I don't really know where to look, and it's 10 o'clock at night, so don't judge the way I look, okay? Let's see, water, 123. Jared didn't have a phone bill due this month because he'd been overpaying. He's on a plan with his dad and his sister. He'd been overpaying for a while, so they paid him back by paying his phone bill for February. The kids, $529. We contribute $100 a month. Atmos is our gas bill, $140. That should be going down since the weather's getting warmer. Netflix, $11.90. We've been using Netflix a lot, so that's totally fine to be paying that. Our show currently is Stranger Things, and we're on the very last episode. And I'm sad because I don't like ending shows. Let's see, car insurance is $143, and that is all of our fixed bills. So let's go to the what's it called? Variable expenses. Oh, if you didn't see my February preview budget, the stuff over here in the purple that I have crossed out is things that I try to budget for at the beginning of the month, things that I know are going to come up. So you'll see this stuff down here in the other, whatever you want to call it, variable cash envelope type categories. Okay, our groceries, I tried to budget 600, ended up spending 621. Oh man, I have it down here. I started something else new. I started kind of keeping track of what we're spending money on. So like here you can see the groceries, or you know, I'm trying to organize it in a better way to like look better visual. And look how many grocery shopping trips we did. A lot. So one of my goals for March, which I've been doing pretty good, today's the 6th, one of my goals was to, number one, not eat any fast food. Oh my God, I was so tempted to today after my small group. On the way home, I was hungry. I was so tempted to go get some fast food, but I didn't. But look how much we ate out in February and went to the grocery store. So my goals for March is no fast food for me. Jared can do what he wants and stop going to the grocery store so much. So there's good reasons for all these trips. I mean, like Valentine's Day and just a lot of birthdays and stuff. But still, that's ridiculous. Look at all those Krogers. It's right down the road. It's just convenient. But I'm trying not to. So I've only been once so far this month. So I keep right here the comments every time we go, and then I just add it up. And so 621 gas, try to budget about 175. We spent 223. You know, that just changes every month. I don't really stress too much about gas. Jared personal gets 250. He spent 240. Good job. Me, I budgeted 0. I told you guys at the beginning of the month that I had some gift cards and I didn't have any plans to do anything, but things changed. I'll see what I did. Somehow I ended up with an extra 20, which I spent, gave some money to a homeless guy, bought a t-shirt with that 20. I don't remember what else. And then winery, I went to a winery with some friends, spent $30 there, and then Office Depot and Joann's. I've got a little something up my sleeve that I'm working on that I'm excited to show you guys as soon as I get it finished. But that was just supplies at those spots, at those places to work on that. And then restaurants, we went out to eat way too much, like I showed you a while ago. So when Jared goes to lunches, as you can see, they've got the star by them. I'm pointing so you can see what I'm pointing at. And but that's taken out of his expense report. And we went on a couple's date night. So that's with the Cantina Laredo and 4-day weekend in Starbucks. That was all in one night, which we budgeted some for that, but we probably went over a little bit. Or I planned for that. That's what I mean. But still. And then we spent a ridiculous amount on Valentine's Day at that vegan restaurant because Jared was just feeling extra nice and he likes to leave huge tips. So, and then like we went so much over our eating out budget, and one reason we went to Saltgrass for Jared's birthday, spent $31 because we saw an old friend there from high school and he ended up paying for our meal. There was like 5 of us there and he wasn't with us, but when it was time to get our bill, the waiter was like, someone paid for your meal, and we knew it was him. So that was really awesome. And then the weekend after that, our restaurant budget would have been even more over because we went out to eat again, but we were at the restaurant for like 3 hours. The service was horrible, and so they ended up comping our meal. It would have been probably like $70 meal after drinks and food, but we got it for free, and we still went way over budget. So that's why I'm definitely trying to eat out less because it all just even little purchases add up so quickly. Okay, gifts. I had budgeted about $150. We had Jared's birthday, Valentine's Day. We had 3 little girls' birthday parties to go to, and my stepdad's birthday and my grandma's birthday. So that's why we spent so much. Went a little bit over. And car maintenance. We have some money in our car maintenance sinking fund, but I'm about to have to get my car inspected, and registration is due. And so I've got just enough money in our sinking fund for that. So I didn't transfer it over to cover this, what Jared had done on his car, oil change and fuel injection. So that just came out of the budget. So technically we went over right there. So that should be one of our goals for the next couple of months, is to be start putting money back into that sinking fund. Clothes. I was bad. I did some shopping because, I just feel like I don't have a lot of nice stuff, and it was Valentine's Day and I wanted to look nice, so I went to Target and I went a little crazy. I bought like a purse and just a couple new shirts and different things, and I ended up spending $94 plus my gift cards. I don't even know what I got. I mean, I do. I'm mad at myself, but Jared went to Dick's Sporting Goods and I don't know what he got there. But as you can see down here, because for that reason, oh, you can't see down there. But one of my goals that I put over for March is to put some money into the clothing sinking fund, because we didn't have any in there and I still bought stuff. So we need to get that filled up because summer's coming up. The kids are going to need clothes. I'm going to want clothes. So that's one of our goals for March. If we get extra money, is to put money into the clothing sinking fund and, like I said, the car sinking funds. Okay, our HOA was due March 1st. It was like $331. We had about $284 in the HOA sinking fund, so $48 had to come out of our budget. And then let's go, we'll come back to Christmas in a minute. Jared went to Colorado, which we had budgeted for, and then he still went over $137. Those are the purchases he made with the card. One of the reasons he went over is because he was supposed to come back like February 21st, and he didn't realize until it was almost time to leave his Airbnb house and head to the airport that he had booked his hotel for March 21st. So I know that was a stressful moment for him, and he had to get that flight switched over, and they charged him, I don't know, $50, $75, something like that. So that was a lot of that. And then we'll come back to that 24, 26. Here's the miscellaneous stuff. A lot of it was up here, right here, that I tried to budget for. All those gifts, miscellaneous, that's where I try to put it. All right, so just 4-day weekend was the comedy show. The tickets were $50. We had to pay a $14 toll bill. JoJo got a school group pic, which is so cute. It was $10. I printed off some pics for me and my grandma, $9. Amazon Music, because we got one of those Alexa things for Christmas. And JoJo was talking to Alexa one day, and I heard Alexa ask her something, and then I just heard JoJo say yes. And then she said yes to this Amazon Music thing. We got a free 30-day trial, because that's really all we use Alexa for anyway, to listen to music. And then when I realized it was going to cost $4 a month, I was like, that's not very much, and we use it, so we'll just keep it. And then we did our taxes on TurboTax. That was $64. We went to the movies. My mom treated me on President's Day. She was off work, so she took me to get my toes done. She took me to lunch. She took me and the girls to the movies. So I figured the least I could do was buy the snacks at the movies. So that was almost $30. And then Big Kahuna, JoJo had a fundraiser for her school, so I bought something. And then the movie Coco was $23 for Blu-ray. Okay, so there's everything we spent for the month. And then with our big tax money and commission and stuff, this is how we spent it. First off, our goals was, as you can see here, pay back our Helen Valley and our baby step 3. So that's what we did first, as you can see right here. And then with what we had left over, we figured, hey, let's go ahead and put some, what we originally had decided was fill up Christmas. We were going to fill up the Christmas sinking fund so we could just like not worry about it for the rest of the year, which would have been $2,000. That's usually about what we spend at Christmas time. But we decided to take some and go ahead and put some into our house savings, which our goal for this year is $10,000. So we said, let's just put some in there just to get something started and get us excited about it. So we decided on $700, and then we just did $1,000 into the Christmas, and then we put the rest into vacation sinking fund, because we're going to Florida in July, and then that's the only one that we really have planned, and we'll probably do a couple of other little trips. So that probably won't be enough for the year, but it should be pretty close. And then our goal is always to have $2,000 left over at the end of the month to roll over into the next month, because $2,000 combined with Jared's 2 paychecks should be enough to get us through the month without having to borrow from ourselves. So that's always our goal. So as you can see right here, In our baby step, we have 12,000 now. That's our number that we try to keep in there. So we're done with that. I showed you down here a little bit already how I split those up, but I think that's it. Over here, this thing to the right is just where I keep track of Jared's lunches. He got reimbursed $382, but after his lunches, that $189 is what you see up here. Okay? Okay. So I don't really know what to say after that. I hope you guys enjoyed this. That's how we spent our money in February. That's how we spent our tax refund. And I hope that you guys spent yours wisely if you got one back. Because I know a lot of people, they get their tax refund and they just go blow it on stupid stuff, or they think of stuff that they need that they really don't. And yes, I know people that are like this and it makes me mad. Not saying we're perfect though, obviously. That's it for this February budget. Let me know what you think about the way I recorded it, because this is new for me. So I hope it comes out good. And thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think and how your February budget went. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.